to another episode of Felicia Asks a Question. Today we are going to talk about worship. And my first guest of the day is Zach.
What's up, everybody?
What is your role on staff?
I am the high school pastor.
Awesome. I have some this or that questions before we get into the regular interview. So,
okay.
Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Tacos or burgers?
Tacos.
Tacos.
Yeah.
Ketchup or mustard?
Ketchup. Mustard's disgusting.
I agree. So, Zach, what does your regular worship routine kind of look like?
Yeah, so I tend to listen to worship music every once in a while. It's not every day, but I listen to it a lot when I'm like going to church, like on my way to church on a Sunday, to set my heart and set my soul for a time of worship with our high school students, or whether I'm going to church. But I'll also listen to it throughout the week too, if I'm like, you know what, my soul's kind of dry right now, or I don't know, just life has been a little dull. I'm like, I need some Jesus right now, so I'll play some music.
What are some go-to resources that students could use to incorporate worship?
Well, I mean, I keep it pretty simple. I'd run to whatever you listen to your music on. So for me, that's Spotify, and they have all of these different worship albums from different, bands and singers and stuff like that. And so my favorite is to hop on like Elevation's main page and listen to some of their albums, or Hillsong's albums are great. My favorite worship band is Vertical Worship, and so I love their albums, so I'll just put their album on shuffle on Spotify and listen to them.
Yeah, Vertical is really good. Zach, what is your favorite worship song right now?
Man, so an oldie but a goodie is There Is a Cloud by Elevation.
Nice.
That has always been one of my favorites. But my favorite one right now is King of Kings.
That's a good one.
So, I don't know if that's by, I don't know who that's by specifically.
Yeah, it's left the top of my head.
Anyway, you can look it up, King of Kings.
Yeah, we'll link both of those in the description below so you can check them out. So, Zach, thank you so much for joining us. It's always a pleasure to have you on.
Always a pleasure. Hope you students can listen to a little music maybe today. So
yeah, and tune in next to hear what Kim has to say about worship. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Felicia Asks a Question. This is Kim. Kim, what do you do at the church?
Hi, I am one of the high school small group pastors.
Sweet. I personally like that job, so.
That's very nice.
Kim, we usually start these with some this or that questions. So,
okay.
Coke or Pepsi?
Coke, 100%, 150%.
Tacos or burgers?
Tacos.
And cats or dogs?
Dogs. Oh, sorry, did I frown? Dogs.
So this week we are going to talk about worship and what it looks like to incorporate worship in maybe your daily or weekly routine with meeting with Jesus. So, Kim, what does your routine look like with worship?
With worship, well, I first of all feel like the worship on Sunday mornings really is very special to me. I used to get to lead on stage some, and so one of my favorite things to do is to watch other people worship. And so that's a really awesome thing to be able to stand around the back or up front sometimes and get to see people's hearts in that. And so with that and the words, that it just kind of gives me a start for the week. And then we have, like, during quarantine, we have a playlist that our family put together of worship songs. So a lot of times I listen to that when I'm getting ready in the morning, or while I'm driving around, especially if I feel like it's a good part of my quiet time. I will let that be a part of my morning, or any time of day, actually.
Yeah, I sometimes like to play worship music when I'm doing my quiet time too.
Yeah.
What are some resources that students can use if they're looking up worship music?
Well, I think Spotify is a great way to kind of explore some of those. some of the great bands that are out there, especially if there's like some band that you love, that you just love the way they word things. Keep going back to that band, kind of give you an idea of similar things that will connect with you maybe. Also asking people. One thing that I love to do, like I said, is I ask my kids especially what songs they love, because they're in worship stuff all the time, and that really helps me a lot. Or just whatever, like everybody's been talking about Graves to Gardens. We just started doing that one, and everybody's like, that's my favorite song. And so I was like, okay, I think I should check that one out. And so kind of word of mouth too.
Yeah,
it's a great way of doing it.
We will link Graves into Gardens in the description below, so if you want to check out that song, you can.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Kim, what is your favorite worship song?
That is really hard. Honestly, it depends on what I feel like God needs to tell me at that time. One of the ones, though, that I have loved for a long time is Who You Say I Am.
Oh, that's a good one.
Because I feel like I get down on myself pretty good and kind of forget who God has created me to be, and now He gives me freedom in how He's created me, and so that's been really good to remind myself that I'm a child of God. So
yeah,
love that song.
That's really great. We'll also link that one down below as well. You should let us know if you want us to create maybe a playlist or something for you guys to check out.
Yeah.
But thank you so much, Kim, for joining us.
Absolutely, my pleasure.
Yeah. All right, you guys have a great week.
Bye.